It is time for another daily YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. It's Monday night, and we are back in City Skylines. And today we are working on the downtown. And the downtown is always a fun stream to do. There's so much happening down here, and you got all the tall buildings. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And I mean, when I say the downtown, we're working on the whole downtown. We're working on this whole area here and trying to fix the problems, balance it out, do the whole shebang. So it's going to be a pretty awesome stream today. Welcome everybody to the stream. I see V5 is in chat. Larry James is here saying howdy. How's it going, everybody? Let's jump in and get started. Now, one of the main problems that we were talking about last week that I'm experiencing right now is unemployment. My unemployment is pretty high right now. And that's just because we've had so many people move in. We're at a huge population of 84,000 people. This is my population statistics. So you can see we were having these death waves and all this kind of stuff. We're at this big increase in population right here, and we don't have the jobs for this. So if we look at our unemployment statistics, we're at 33% unemployment, which is slightly better than it was last week. Most of the demand is in highly educated workers. So this is workers versus jobs. You know what? Hold up. We're going to do a little calculation here. We're going to figure out, using my Excel sheet, trusty Excel, and figure out what the real deal is here. So let me just make sure that that's like that. Okay. So I have this breakdown here of workers versus jobs. And so I can see how many workers I have in jobs, and I know it's really small, you guys probably can't see it, but I'm going to write it out here for you. Okay, so this is by education level. So the first level is uneducated. We have 6 workers versus 11,000, almost 12,000 jobs. The next one is educated, which is elementary school education. We have 0 workers to 13,475 jobs. Then well-educated is through high school education. That's 12,941 graduates to 12,623 jobs. So that's fairly balanced. And then the problem is highly educated, which is college education. We have 33,236 workers to 10,561 jobs. Now we can sum these just to see overall what is our balance. So we are really short, in total, 2,000 jobs. Wow. That's a lot of jobs that we're short. And it looks like population keeps growing. So this is probably going to be even more than that. So we really need a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs. And they're mostly college educated. Okay. So that's a lot of jobs. All right, so that's a lot looking at population statistics. Let's get back to actual building. Liam's in chat saying it's Monday morning. Hey, Liam. Greg is in chat saying howdy. V5 says, or Larry says, you need an amphitheater on the beach. That's not a bad idea. we should go back to this beach and see how we could spiff it up a little bit. This is my favorite beach I've ever made. You got like people walking along the beach here, hanging out under the umbrellas. The water's coming in. You got the lifeguard towers. You got the pier over here. It's just so peaceful. I like it. V5 says, when you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help. I know. Downtown. Oh, he's singing a song. Taco Time's in chat saying, what's up? Oh, Liam, by the way, I saw your comment on my business video. Liam always leaves the best comments. But he was saying there's something else. There's got to be something else that we don't know about this guy. I made the video on this guy named Dr. Eric Naputi. And he's being fined $508 billion. And I just got to say, Liam, I thought the same thing. I thought the exact same thing. And I was like, this can't be true. This cannot be true. $508 billion, that's crazy. And I had to check and double check and triple check. No, it's true. It's true. $508 billion. I mean, that video that I posted yesterday just blew my mind making this video. And I read the FTC lawsuit against this guy. And I'm telling you, Liam, there's nothing else. If there was something else, it would have been, the FTC would have put it in the lawsuit. Like, it's not there. It's not there. So, yeah, a crazy, crazy story. But yeah, saw your comment, Liam. Thanks for the comments. Taco says, what video is this? It's on my business channel. Greg says, you're being tracked, Zach. Be careful. Maybe. Probably I'm being tracked. Yeah, I mean, I've been reporting on all this, like, government corruption and stuff lately. And it's really, I guess, eye-opening. I mean, I was one of those people, I didn't really think there was that much stuff going on. But it's like, apparently, from what I'm finding out, this kind of stuff happens all the time. Like, crummy prosecutors and things like try to charge people that they know are innocent, but they just want to like get something over on somebody, or they just want to torture somebody by going through the prosecutorial process. Like, you know, you watch these TV shows like Law and Order, where the government is always portrayed as like the hero of these shows. But in reality, it's not always like that. I mean, there are some crummy cops out there. And there's some crummy prosecutors out there. I don't know, they're not all like that. But there are some. And it's really shocking when you uncover the ones that are bad. Liam says, yes, but $508 billion, there's got to be other stuff. Who's got that kind of money? There's nothing, Liam. I'm telling you, if there was something else, it would have been in the lawsuit. Taco says, based Zach. Yeah, you're getting some red pills tonight on the City Skylines stream. I'm taking all the red pills. Red pill over here, red pill over here. Greg says, after you hid the secret documents, oops. Okay, let's take care of this unemployment problem. And I'm going to do it in a really easy way, using Rico. So we got these like really tall buildings here. And honestly, all these like really tall buildings, when I plop these down, I just assigned these to have 100 workers in them. And honestly, these would have a lot more than 100 workers in these towers. So we're just going to add more workers to the existing towers. I mean, I don't even think we need to add more buildings. And I think it makes a lot of sense. And I think I would like to see the game simulation run when more people are in these buildings. I kind of want to see how that works. So right now we're at 100 workers. I think I'm going to add 200 to each one of these towers. Is that realistic? So we got this, we're doing this big one right here. Right now that's 200 or 100 workers. So we're going to up it to 300 workers. And so this should just, so it's already reset to 300 workers. We should just see this gradually go up over time as I let the game run. So we're going to up that to 300 workers. We're going to go to this big one right here. We're going to say 300 workers. Okay, we're going to go to this big one here. And so just in a really small amount of time, we're adding, like I said, I mean, we were short like 2,000 workers or something, but like we're adding like hundreds of workers in a very short amount of time. I'm going to this building right here. We'll change this to 300 workers. And then some of these other ones, I think I might change to office buildings as well, like especially the ones near this metro. I mean, this is such a key location. So this one, this is a commercial, and this one's a commercial too, but I think we're going to change them to offices. Liam says they might have said $1 quadrillion. Yeah, I know. V5 says most of the buildings would have 1.5 to 3,000 workers. Oh, V5 is not happy. He doesn't think we're doing enough. I thought 300 workers was pretty good. The V5 is saying more. Yeah, these are cool looking buildings here. So this one we're gonna add local. We'll make this 300. We'll make this, what was it, like 20, 100. 200. There we go. 300 workers in this building. Oh wait, it's still commercial. Shoot! No, I need it to be office. Office, generic office. Level 3 is fine. I gotta redo this again. 180. Okay, let's try this again. 20, 100, and 180. So that gives us 300 in this building. All right. So I mean, we just added a ton, like a ton of workers. What about this one? Oh, that's residential. What about this one? That's residential too. Okay, I'm a little hesitant on adding too many more than that because that was a lot. I mean, we just did a lot. So let's just go with that. And yeah, this other stuff is like residential and commercial and stuff. Taco Time says, oh no, V5 was saying 50 to 100 people per floor. You're probably right, V5. Liam agrees with V5. He says there's thousands of workers in these buildings. Taco Time says, I enjoy the method of tweaking the economy and job market in my cities, building some nice office complexes and adding jobs as I need them as the population changes. Liam says, in New York City, one building has a zip code to itself. Liam is saying, Tim, congrats on your first day. Oh, hey, Tim. Well, good to see you in chat. Yeah, congratulations on your first day. I saw your message in Discord. That's awesome. Tim's first day at work. Everybody give a thumbs up to Tim in the chat. Taco Time says, I have some high rises with like only 10 educated workers total. All about that city aesthetic. Okay, so now that that's in place, I'm just going to go through and reset these buildings, because these are all the buildings that are abandoned in here are a mix of commercial and residential. The commercial is abandoned because we didn't have enough goods. The residential is abandoned because we didn't have enough crematoriums. So we're gonna have to fix those issues, but just for right now, I'm going to reset them. So let's just go down here. We'll just click and click and click. All right. Oop, I reset the wrong one. Shoot. Okay, and then we'll get these ones. Oh, there's so many that are abandoned in here. Good thing we are doing this. Reset these guys. Reset all of these guys. We got some down here by the waterfront. Okay, okay. Oh, we got another one over here. What's abandoned over here? Oh, I zoomed in and it disappeared. Oh, it's because it's right here. So I think that's all of them. All right, so I think we're good to go. We have a couple of other areas over here. We have our beach community over here looking swell. Oh gosh, I love this little area. It looks so adorable. And then over here, we have our European district, our old style Eiffel Tower district, and this area looks great as well. This area has no abandoned buildings because these are all zoned. So these ones, this is a really balanced area with, like, you know, offices and commercial and residential, and so it's really balanced. I mean, we had a lot of abandoned buildings and they just reset themselves. I didn't have to do anything because, you know, we have so much demand for people moving in and everything. So this is a really solid area right here, and it looks adorable. So this area is looking pretty good. Then of course we have our Midtown kind of section down here by the stadium that we've been working on lately. This area is looking great. And then we got our little industry area over here. Our new industry area over here. Oh, man, they're saying they need some jobs over here. Any connection problems or anything? No, they all look good. That's fantastic. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw the new City Skylines videos that were posted today. So they had the new content creator packs that are coming out. I'm very excited. They're coming out in like 2 weeks, so we're going to go through all of them. So stay tuned for that. But the one I'm most excited for is the new industry buildings. So, I mean, I like these, but the new ones that are coming, oh my goodness, they're going to look so good. I can't wait. They're going to be awesome. Liam says, One World Trade Center has enough space for 35,000 workers and 430 companies. That is crazy. Tim is talking about his new work, Steak and Shake. And Liam says they make a peanut butter and cookie dough shake that he likes. I don't think I've actually been there before. I think they have one in Phoenix, but I don't think I've been there before. I'll have to check it out. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this guy complaining about over here? This service point is close to reaching its cargo traffic limit. Really? Really? Okay, so this is one of the areas we downsized. Because remember, we had a big cargo service point here. And we downsized it to the small one because the big one was supposedly giving us some problems. So I don't see any, but I mean, this is just for this area here, which is not that large. And most of these, I mean, there isn't that much commercial here. We have office. We have one commercial building. We have one commercial building. What? Oh no, this is commercial too. But still, two commercial. Like what? How is the small service or the small cargo depot not able to service two buildings? I don't understand that. But you know what? We have room. We can add another one right over here. Good thing I saw that. Okay, so for starters, let's expand this area to the other side of the road here. And then we'll just pop this down. It's this one. Small cargo service point. It's got water. It should have power and everything already. So I think that should be good to go. Is this guy going to stop complaining? I don't know. We'll check back on that later. But yeah, and then this is the other area down here. We have our beautiful condo development, which is all part of downtown as well. We do have a lovely Cracker Barrel in the middle of this. Oh yeah, we have this lovely museum next to this courtyard. I forgot about that. Look at how busy it is over here. People love this area. They just love it. And we also have a Trader Joe's. I forget who told me to put this in here. I think, did Liam, did you tell me to put this in here? I love it on this corner right here. I think that's fantastic. And actually, this was our first area over here. And ironically, some of our houses have upgraded, and I'm not sure how they upgraded because I made these all historical, but I guess I missed some of them. But some of these have upgraded into like fancy modern houses. Like, look at this one. Look at this modern house, which honestly, I don't mind because this happens. This happens in real life cities. I mean, you might own this little hut here. You might own this hut, and this is like really expensive real estate, and so someone would buy this and convert it into some like fancy modern beach house kind of thing. And so we have all these like fancy modern houses throughout here. This land value is super high. I think these are fully leveled up houses. That's why they look so fancy. Look at this, has like a pool on the roof. And so I like this because now it's like this mix of these like historical houses here, like these adorable, cute historical houses next to these super fancy modern houses. And I don't know, that's kind of realistic. That's what happens in real life. Oh, someone's getting arrested out of their big old mansion. They're probably getting fined $508 billion. Oh, Claude's in chat saying he's driving home. Hey, Claude, what's up? V5 says, do they make steaks? Liam says, maybe put another... Oh, you know what? I need to pause it because I can't let this run because we're supposed to be checking for problems. I want to fix the problems before... See, we already have problems over here. We still got problems. I need to pause it so we can fix the problems, and then I'll unpause it. Liam says they have steak burgers. Oh, Taco Time says he's been to Steak and Shake, and it was good. I don't think there's one in my city, though. Liam says steak burgers are very thin. Tim says, I learned how to make them today. Liam says we have two about 10 miles of me. Let's see. Greg is telling Claude to keep your hands on the steering wheel and your eyes on the road. Taco Time says unlimited money equals unlimited problems. Yeah, that sounds about right. Especially given the number of problems we have here. Okay, so let's just start going down the list. Let's start with trash. Although we don't ever have anyone complaining about trash, so I'm really not gonna get too crazy about this. We have trash facilities here. We have trash facilities here. Is one of these a transfer facility? I think this one is. Yeah, that's a transfer facility there. I feel like we should have another one here, though. %32% full, 9 out of 20 trucks in use. We probably don't need it, but I would still just, I would feel just better if we had another facility. Only problem is, where would we put it? I'm thinking we put it right here. I mean, I think it would fit in. Just right here, right at the edge here. And just give us some more trash coverage. It's got water and power and everything. Perfect. All right, so we got one other trash facility. That looks good. Let's look at post offices. Everything is red. Everything is red. How are we going to fix this? Okay, we got to spam post offices all over here. Wow. All right, let's just use the vanilla ones because they're pretty small. So I'm thinking... Well, we don't have a lot of room in here. You know what? We could put one, like, right on the corner here. This is a really great spot for one here. This is right in the middle of our industrial area and our midtown area. I think this is a really good spot for one. I would also like to put one like by this neighborhood. This one by the beach, I think they should have their own. So let me plop one down, like maybe on the corner here. I think is a pretty good spot for one. Let's take out these trees. Or, yeah, we're just going to take out the trees. Right there. Okay. Lovely post office right in there. Okay, so we have one there. We have one there. There's already one here. There's already one here. I didn't realize. Well, maybe we could say this is for the Little Paris area. I am concerned with all of these being red here. So hopefully this will help out with both. Having one here on this side and one on this side should help these guys. Okay, so they have their own small one down there. There's one here for this little area here. I feel like we need one downtown. I wonder if I have room to put this historic post office anywhere. This is kind of big, but it's one of my favorite assets in this game. Oh, could we fit it in here? This would be perfect. I think we can. Okay, hold up. You put it right there. Let me grab this building. Slide it over. Oh, that is perfect. What a perfect fit. Right next to the parking garage, too. What a great location. Yeah, this is one of my favorite assets in the whole game. Isn't it beautiful? And it just functions as a post office. It just looks great. Yeah, it's just going to send out the post vans. Okay, so where does that leave us? I think we should have one over here just for this specific area. So where would be a good... I mean, we got lots of room over here. Oh, you know what? Let's put it next to this parking garage. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll put the one that's a little bit bigger. I think will fit in nicely over here. Yeah, oh, that fits in great because then, like, the driveway is right off the main road there. That is perfect. So very cool. All right, so I think that takes care of post offices. We just spammed them everywhere, and that should really boost up our land value. Liam in chat is saying, I was working in my new city. I have 4 million bucks and almost 60,000 population in just 5 sessions on console. That's really impressive. You're blowing me away. I don't think I've ever built a city that fast before. V5 says, oh, he's talking about the hamburger still. Selling says, do you have post-sorting facilities? Hello, Selyang. Welcome to the stream. Post-sorting facilities, that is a great question. I'm sure we have one somewhere. Let's go look for it. Taco Time says, is your budget still good, or do you have stuff turned around? Oh, it's even worse. The budget's even worse. We're losing over $100,000 a week. And it's just going to get worse because we're just adding all these services. My theory has always been this. My theory is that if we can get this city up to 100,000 people, we're at 85,000. At 100,000 people, the city should pay for itself because we'll get so much more taxes. We'll have to see if that plays out. But I mean, we're still quite a ways away from 100,000 people. But if I could get to 100,000 people, which I think I can, I think the city can pay for itself. We'll have to see. Liam says, I think Zach should work on making money in the city. He should be in the black, not in the red. Well, I told you guys before what happened. Is it's just like, because I built all these custom train tracks and all the custom tunnels, the maintenance cost on that is astronomical. Like, there's just no way you can have a functioning city, is what I've learned building this city. Like, if you can compare this to the Canadian city, for instance, like, we are making so much money in that Canadian city, and I think we had, what, like 5,000 people? Like, I'm making so much money, but in that city, I built no train tracks, no freeways, no nothing. I just used all the infrastructure that's in the map, and you essentially get that for free. So if you build it yourself, you got to pay for it. And so I built everything here. I built all of this, and it's just the maintenance cost on it's astronomical. I can't afford it. V5 says, we have quantitative easing now. Everything is in the black. Liam says, am I correct into thinking City Skylines 2 only works on Xbox, but not Xbox One? If not, I need to get a new console. Liam says, I forgot about the rails. I think it's the rails, but it's also the tunnels. Like, I have so many tunnels, and I think the tunnels are more expensive. So I'm just, you know, I've really just screwed myself. Okay, Selyang wants to see where our post-sorting facility is. Where? Oh, it's right here. I put it right next to the train track. This train track over here. So it's right here. And how do you see if you have enough of these? Oh, so I guess you could see here. 3,000 sorted mail out of 500,000 capacity. And 0 out of 20 post trucks in use. So I don't think we need another one of these. I think this is good. That's looking good. And I do like the clock tower so much better over here now that we've cleared out all the commercial here. I love the look of this park. If I lived in this neighborhood here, I would love to like go walk up the street to this park and then just hang out in this park. I think it would be so cool. Like, what a nice place. And you have these like great views of the neighborhood and downtown and the waterfalls all around you. Yeah, I would hang out there. I don't know if you guys would. Liam says, the issue is the loops, LOL. Yeah, it is the loops. Liam says, you only need 1 mail sorting per city. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so we did garbage. We did post service. There's more garbage stuff. Let's go on to the big thing, which is crematoriums. Now, it looks like we're on crematoriums. So we do have crematoriums throughout this whole area, but obviously it's just not enough. And I think, I think we just have so many people living in downtown. Like, these buildings have a lot of people in them. I think we just need a bunch of crematoriums down here. So I'm just going to take crematoriums and squeeze them in here. So I'll put one down here. Can I fit one in here? Yeah, I can fit one in here, probably. Is there anything there? No, perfect. Yeah, let's put one in right here. And do I have any room over here? Oh, I have a little bit of room right there. Perfect. Can I get one more in somewhere? You know what? Let's put one more over here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. That should be enough. I mean, we put in a bunch. I'm thinking... This one is not giving off any green area. Can you not have a... Can you not have a crematorium off of a pedestrian pathway? Does it have to be off a road? Because it doesn't seem like this is giving any kind of green area. I might move this because I don't think this one is working. Oh, wait a second. No, let me check this again. It says hearses are in use, so maybe it is working. It just doesn't say that there's any coverage. Oh, wait, there is hearses here. Going back. Okay, no, so it is working. The hearses are coming at their... That's weird. Why wouldn't it show coverage then? Because it just shows no green. Maybe there's a glitch or something. But I would think that would cover there. You know what? Let's put another one over here by the hospital. So we have a little bit of room in there. All right, so I'm pretty sure that's enough crematoriums. We got a bunch of smiley faces. I like that. Okay, now we should have good medical coverage down here because we have a couple of hospitals. And I can't imagine we need any more than that. We have a big high-capacity hospital right here. Let's zoom in. High-capacity hospital right here. Looking great. I love the look of that one. And then we have our hospital complex that we built over here, where we have the big hospital and this medical laboratory right next to it. And the retirement home right next to it too. So it's a big old medical complex. Looking good. So I think we're good on medical. I don't feel like we need any more. Although maybe we should try and squeeze in a clinic over here, especially because the factories are over here. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Let me squeeze in one more small clinic. We'll just use the vanilla one because we haven't used one in a while. We'll throw it in right here. We got some extra room. Okay. The next one is childcare, and I do feel like we're lacking in this area. Oh, we have one right next to the medical facilities. Oh, but these guys have none. That is not good. All right. Well, we got some room over here. Let's go ahead and put this guy in right here. He just barely fits. Let's just adjust this a little bit. So it fits in the center there. That looks really good, except the hillside is a little abrupt. Maybe it'll look better if I slide it down to the edge. Yeah, that looks a lot better because there's not as much as a hill here. There's still a little bit of a hill, but it does look better. Greg is saying the rapids. They're waterfalls, Greg. Liam says he heard that Minnesota will be getting 80 degrees soon. Well, that sounds like it'll be nice. Greg says, yep. I bet Greg is excited. He says, I still wear a sweater in the basement, though. It's amazing the temperature difference between the two floors. Selling says, most cities have more than one post-sorting facility, but you are not meeting the demand for the one you already have, so until then, you only need one. It gets green when a vehicle drives by. Liam says, you have enough crematoriums, but you might need to empty your cemeteries. That's true. I don't have too many cemeteries. I think I only have like 2 or something in the city. So, yeah, I probably need to empty them. Taco Time says, I spent a ton of money today getting my dog's teeth cleaned and fixed, plus a tumor tested. It turned out to be no big deal. At 14, she is healthy and still has non-offensive puppy breath. 14 is a really good age for a dog. I mean, that is a... She's lasted a long time. Greg says, I'm always cold. Celiang says, medical helicopters will help your hospitals. We got tons of medical helicopters, so I don't need any more helicopters. Liam says, Greg, why are you in the basement? And Greg says, it's my man cave. Liam says, bat cave. Is it possible that Greg is a secret superhero? I think that's a pretty good possibility. He's in a bat cave in Minnesota. He could be Minnesota's Batman. Yeah, Celiang, the helicopters you mentioned, I didn't mean to like brush you off. The helicopters, we have helicopters on either side of the canyon. So I have helicopters over here and helicopters over here. So I feel like those helicopters should be able to get to everything. Medical helicopters and police helicopters. Actually, I don't know if that's true. We have fire and police up here. You know what? We don't have medical up here. We have fire and police. Maybe we should put medical up here. Where are the helicopters at? Oh, this one. This is the one I want. Yeah, we have a little bit of... we have room out here. We could put another one over, like, here or so. So Celiang made a really good point. We could use some more helicopters. And that didn't connect. Let's get these guys a little bit of water, and they should be good. All right. So we have medical, fire, and helicopter. Medical, fire, and health over there, and here we have the same thing, don't we? Police, fire. We don't have health over here either. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? This is trash. That's a trash facility, not a medical facility. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get the medical one. We're going to use the high capacity medical helicopter depot over here. Oh, it's huge. It's humongous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 helipads? That's an awful lot. All right, that is a really cool facility. $3,840 a week. That's the most expensive out of all these facilities. Holy cow, that is wild. Okay, they should have power and water and everything. And then we have our emergency facility over here. But you know, isn't there another larger emergency facility? Yeah, disaster response air base. Oh, that's big too. It's a really big negative area. I'd love to put it right down here. we're going to do it. It doesn't have water. Okay, does that fit into the ground? It kind of... It's a little bit wonky with the ground, but not too bad. Look at all the helicopters here. Yeah, I kind of like it right at the base of the hill. So it's like, it's almost like the same compound. It's like this is one big compound here. So this has one helicopter, but this has 5 helicopters. It's only 1,600 a week. That is not bad. The only concern is it might be a little noisy for these houses over here at the end, but hopefully they can handle it. And hopefully that'll boost my land value up some. Liam says helicopters all over the place. Yeah, we're a little overdoing it on the helicopters, but Sel Yang always has good ideas, so I try to listen to those and incorporate them. Sel Yang says yes, that's enough helicopters. Okay, I think he's over the helicopters now. Liam says it's like spike time. Yeah, let's do a like spike. If you like working on downtown areas, go ahead and hit that like button. In 3, 2, 1, like spike. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Greg says, oh, he's talking about the Bat Cave. He says it's supposed to be the family room, but it's where my computer is set up. V5 says there's a difference between post offices and sorting facilities. You need a lot of offices, but only 1 or 2 sorting facilities. Greg says that is not what I said, Zach. Oh. So he says, where are your medical helicopters located? Oh, we already looked at those. V5 says, I live in a basement. Being underground makes me immune to random gunfire. That is a good point. Also, nuclear bombs. You have a better chance of surviving if you're in the basement if a nuclear bomb goes off. Fun fact of the day. Liam says Zach is going to turn on disasters. No, I don't think that's going to happen in this city. V5 says, does Zach keep putting disaster response in the city? It's supposed to respond to a disaster. Greg says, do it. Everyone is saying turn on the emergencies. Well, okay, maybe I'll think about it. V5 says, if your disaster response is in the area, you're supposed to respond to the disaster. It will also affect your disaster response. Well, you know, it's still, even if you don't have disasters on, things still happen. Like, if you're, I mean, there's still like fires that happen. So if your park building burns in a fire, like it will never rebuild unless a disaster response helicopter comes to it. So you still have to have it in your city, even if disasters is turned off. Selling says the helicopters are there to help save the city from becoming abandoned. B5 says if a nuclear bomb goes off, I'm just going to duck and cover. Okay, I see an abandoned building here somewhere. Oh, it's hidden in here. All right. The shop till you drop center. Let's go ahead and refresh this guy. And let's keep moving on. All right, so we have done... Oh, we were working on childcare. That's right. Childcare. And we put one over here. And we need more. I'd love to get one in here somewhere, but we're running out of room. Oh, that would be a perfect spot. But it's not quite big enough. The problem is the childcare building is actually quite large, and I don't know if I can fit it in anywhere. Maybe here? No, that's I'm forcing that to be squeezed in there. I don't have any spot that is big enough unless I destroy a building. And I don't want to destroy a building. Oh my goodness. All right. So, plan B, unless I could make it work somehow in here. You know, we could probably make this work. Yeah, let's put it here. Childcare on the beach. How great would this be? That is a great spot for a childcare facility. We're just going to take this road out here and slide this convention center building down this way. And you know what I might do? Oh, this might be better. What if I grab this road connect that to there. I don't know why I did the roads like this. They're kind of weird. And why don't I take this and spin it around? How does that look? I mean, it kind of goes into the back here, but I don't understand why there's this back portion to this building anyway. I like how there's an inside to here. I think I might... I think I like it this way better. We'll just throw it in like this. Push it back a little bit. And we'll extend out this road. To there. We'll adjust this up so it's nice and straight. And then we got a little bit of room for an extra parking lot, which you can throw in right over here. Perfect room for one of our brand new parking lots. Should probably, yeah, well, let's put 2 in. We'll take these trees, spin them around, move them in over here. Take this one, move it in. And that actually looks much better, I think. Oh, maybe we could probably center this a little bit better. Or actually, let's center this road instead. We'll center the road instead of the building. So like that, perfect. Then we'll just slide these over. One right there, and one right there. And that looks so much nicer. Yeah, this whole setup looks so much nicer. See, I love how, like, you work on a problem in your city, and then the solution ends up being so much better than how it was originally, when you know, after you started moving your buildings around. It's so nice. Oh, Spuds is in chat. Hey, Spuds. Welcome to the stream. We're just working on my downtown here. Selling says, does a hospital downtown have a helipad? I think so. Yep, there's a helipad on the roof. V5 says, to be fair, the only country that has ever used nuclear weapons is the U.S., Spud says he eats... Oh, wait, are you guys talking about mushrooms? V5 says there's a decorative helipad on top. I don't think it has any helicopters. Selling says, does the hospital downtown have a helipad? Oh, I read that already. Liam says, is the hospital downtown rated level 1? I think it has the highest rating possible. I don't know what that is. But I'm going to say the highest rating possible. B5 says, oh, we talk about bombing. Liam, you know City Skylines doesn't have those levels. Liam says, all of a sudden I have a taste for potatoes. Greg says, I think there's a modder asset that allows you to place active helipads on those inactive pads to make them work. There probably is. That would be kind of cool. I don't have that mod, though. Okay, we're still looking for childcare facilities. So I put one here, one here, one here. I'd love to get one in over here. Do we have enough room in this? You know what? This is probably a perfect spot for one right here. Don't have a lot of stuff on this road, but yeah, it's probably the perfect spot for a childcare center. Perfect. All right, so there we got childcare. Let's go to elder care. So we have the one that we put in down here. We have the big one over here. So we're actually covering some pretty good area. I wonder, you know what? Let's put one right next to the Eiffel Tower. I mean, what a great retirement home location. Right next to the Eiffel Tower, right next to the waterfront here. I mean, we still have to like decorate up this waterfront and stuff. We're going to do some like, we're going to put like a ferry stop in here. So we're going to do a couple of other things over here. But yeah, I think that's a really great location right there. We don't have one over here, I don't think, which would also be really nice. I feel like if this is a great spot here. Oh, it says we're on the water. Oh yeah, we don't have a whole lot of room here. But this, I feel like this is a great spot. I don't want to put them over here next to, because this is just like fishing docks kind of thing. This is kind of like out of the way. But like right here, this is like, this is kind of on the outskirts, but also like in the middle of the action. I mean, they're like right on this big plaza. I like putting retirement homes next to areas where people don't have to drive to get to places. You know, like they could just walk here and go to the plaza, go to the shops that are here along the waterfront, go look at the boats. You know, there's so many cool stuff that's like right in this area. So let's see if we can make this work right here. Let's grab these trees and kind of move them out of the way. And then let's go ahead and grab our building. We'll just pop it in right here, and then I think we'll just adjust it slightly. All right, you know what? Let's keep it lined up with the road here and just move it back a touch. Yeah, I think that works. Just right there. I really like it. Okay, so that should probably be good in terms of elder care facilities and child care facilities. And then we have a bunch of just other kind of facilities throughout here that should help with the health coverage. And that's it for health. Taco Time says, it would look great to see a seawall around the tower area. Yeah, around the Eiffel Tower area. Yeah, that's probably a good idea too. Yeah, I haven't really thought too much about what we're going to do over here, but I'll probably do a stream on just this area here. Because it's got to be more detailed and nice and stuff. So if you have any suggestions, like let me know. Probably the best place to send it is in Discord, if you have ideas of how we should handle this Eiffel Tower area. Liam says, my mom used to work at used to be the medical director at a level 1 trauma hospital. E5 says level 1 has nothing to do with the number of helicopters. Oh, Celine was asking about the high-capacity helicopter, because he says there's a helicopter at one. I don't see a helipad here, Celine. This is my high-capacity hospital. I don't see one, but maybe there is a helicopter. It doesn't. I think it would say helicopters here if there was one. And it doesn't say helicopters, so it probably doesn't have any. Okay, moving on to fire. Our fire coverage is pretty good. And it's mostly good because we have a high-capacity fire station right here, right in the heart of downtown. So this helps a lot. This has a really big radius. And honestly, we don't need a lot of fire coverage because I don't have a lot of fires in this area. But I just need a little bit of coverage. So we have coverage here. We have coverage here. Oh yeah, I remember when we built this. We built this a long time ago. This was like the fire and police station with the Palm Beach style. Palm Beach Fire Department. Palm Beach Police Department. This is a really cool... I know, there's our post office right there. It's just kind of a really cool service area for these guys. So we probably could use another fire department like over here for these guys. And honestly, maybe we should put that over here. Maybe that's a good use of this space. Maybe like fire and police over here. Is this another fire department? What is this? Oh no, that's health. I'm in the wrong thing. Okay, I got confused. Yeah, there's nothing over here. So yeah, let's put another, like a fire department down over here. And let's use... Oh, you know what? I don't think I've used this one in the city. Let's use this one with this cool tower. It's the European style one. And I think that looks really kind of cool out here. It's got a really cool view of everything. I like that. So there's our fire department. And let's go ahead, while we're over here, we'll put the police department that matches it over here. Got fire and police. But looking at fire... Okay, so we have one there now. Maybe we need one over here? We do have a little bit of extra room over here. These guys look like they're not too happy with the fire coverage, so maybe I could throw another one in here. Just not one that big. Yeah, this looks about appropriate for this area. That looks pretty cool. It says Billingham Community Fire Station. It's got a cool little sign there. Switch it to the large fire engine. So that should help out this area. It also looked like some buildings over here felt like they needed more fire coverage. Oh, over here. I don't know if I can really get one over here. Yeah, well, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to worry about that. I mean, we got the high-capacity fire department right here. We should be good. Okay, so this will be good for fire. Let's move on to police. Ooh, we got pretty good police coverage. We just put one down here. We have two police headquarters. We have one here and one here. So this should give some pretty good coverage, and it looks like we do have one. We also have one down here. The only other thing I might do is put one down over here, which I think I might do. Like, especially like in this corner here or something. Maybe we'll use the JP fire station. It's pretty small, pretty effective. We'll put it on the side street right in the corner. And it's just a cute little police station. Oh, and everyone likes it. Oh gosh, why do we have traffic lights on all of these stops? No, 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 I don't like that. Let's turn off these lights. Boom, 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 boom. Nice, quiet residential area like this does not need all of these traffic lights. And I bet you these have them too. No, those don't have them. Just this bigger road had them. And I don't even know if we need all of these. I think I'm going to turn these off. Because these are... Or no, maybe this one we would need. Yeah, you know, I'm going to turn all these off. I feel like we don't need them. I made this, like, gigantic road down here, but, like, no one ever... I never see anyone driving on this road. It's always empty. So I'm thinking of, like, actually downsizing this road. I mean, I love seeing the gigantic road going towards the Eiffel Tower, but, like, no one ever drives on this. It's such a waste of a road. So, I don't know. I have to think of what we're going to do here. But, yeah, let's just turn off all of these. I feel like with... Because the only thing connecting to these are these pedestrian roads. And, again, there's no traffic on it. I'm going to leave the traffic light here. This makes sense. We don't need one here. Yeah, we'll just turn all those off. I don't think we need one there either. Or there. Oh my goodness, there's traffic lights everywhere. I'm going to change some of these roads here too, so I'm probably just wasting my time right now. But for the time being, we'll just turn those off. I'll leave this one on. Turn that guy off. Okay, so there we go for traffic lights. But I think we're good in terms of police stations right now. Let's look at banks. And what we need to add is the skyscraper bank, because I don't have this anywhere in the city, and it really makes sense to have this over here. What does this say? Skyscraper bank for the financial needs of a huge commercial area comes with a large fleet of cash transport vans to collect money and reduce the crime rate in the commercial zone buildings. Perfect. That sounds awesome. Just a huge area of coverage. I just got to find a spot for it. Liam says, he's talking about his mom. His mom was Dr. Harrison, apparently. Mainly general practice, but was in the ER and pediatrics. Everyone told me she was smart and knew her stuff. She was why 2 of my cousins went to medical school. She's in Google, Dr. Mona Harrison, if you're interested. That's really pretty cool. Selling was saying earlier, he was asking about the high-capacity health hospital, but it does not. I was not saying it has one. I know this one has one because I have it before. Spud says, the best use for helicopters is getting first-person aerial views of your city. Good point. Yeah, I love that. V5 says, medical helicopters are great at getting around traffic, just speed of patient transport. It's also hazardous and extremely expensive. Yeah, helicopters make me nervous. They just seem kind of dangerous. I mean, after the whole when Kobe Bryant died in that helicopter crash. It makes me so nervous. I don't think I can go into a helicopter after that. Because he was like, he had to have been using some wealthy person legit helicopter service. Like, I'm sure he wasn't using some rinky-dink service. And just some kind of accident happened and his helicopter blew up. And so it's like those things happen. Scary. B5 is saying pediatrics is tough. Selling says to build a fire station along the water near the police station. Which one are you talking about? The ones over here? We put someone over here. Spud says that road should be mad busy. Oh, the one towards the Eiffel Tower? Yeah, I don't understand why it's not more busy. But I think it's because I think what's happening. Yeah, because I thought that this road would be super busy too. But I think what's happening is I think people are driving here and then getting out of their car and walking up the pedestrian roads. So anyone who wanted to take the road up here is just parking their car here and walking up instead. So nobody ends up taking the road. I think that's what's happening. Struggle Duck is in chat. Hey, man, welcome to the stream. Saying good afternoon. Struggle Duck. I haven't seen you in a while. Selling says, I don't know how to read that. Liam says, I was at the NFL Pro Bowl game, and they announced it during the game, so sad, rip, Kobe. You were at the NFL game when it happened. Oh, that's crazy. You must have been like, I bet you couldn't believe it. I bet you must have been like, no, this can't be true. Spud says helicopters are statistically safer than fixed wing aircraft. Really? Oh, well, maybe it's safer. Maybe I just heard that one story and it's just like flipped me out. Struggle Duck says yes, it's been quite a long time. Struggle Duck used to watch a lot of Claude from Chicago back in the day. Especially when Claude was doing his first Fredcraft series. And Fredcraft, first season of Fredcraft, and I think, didn't you make like a duck? You made like a duck in your Minecraft world or something like that. Fredcraft season 1 was a good time. Okay, banks. Oh, that's right. We're finding a location for this big old bank. So I'm thinking maybe I could squeeze it in at the end here, even. Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool to cover all the commercial that is along this area here. So maybe I'll squeeze it in right here. I just put the crematorium down here, but that might look cool too. That might be an eyesore right here, though, as well. But it's great placement. We're going to go for it. Let me first move this. Move this down to there. And put the big old bank in right here. And that doesn't look too bad, does it? It looks like it's kind of part of the hospital complex. I've never actually placed this down, because I've never had a city big enough to actually need it. But I think that looks pretty good. And it looks good next to this parking lot as well. And so this will service all the super commercial that I have down this gigantic road. So that is really good placement for that right there. Yeah, you know what? I like this a lot. All right, so we're going to have that big one there. And then we also got to put one down over here on this end. And I think we'll use the other, kind of the bigger, large bank building. And we got to put it like right off this road here somehow. Oh, like right here would be perfect. Now, here, we can actually change the top of this building. So remember, we just used this. We just used this building down over here in the waterfall district, and I really like it over here. Just one big, large bank next to the oil drill. I think that's so cool. But we can actually change the way it looks. So if we come over here, so that they don't look exactly the same, we click here, and there's different variations to it. So this is like a domed roof, which is kind of cool. And then this is variation 2, which is like a squared roof with these kind of slats, which is kind of cool. I actually like the domed thing. I think the domed roof looks nice in this area, so we'll switch to that. And yeah, that looks kind of cool in here. Okay, so we got water and power and stuff to that guy, so that guy's good. So that should service us for banks. I can't imagine we need any more than that. So we are good with the banks. We should be good with education already. For education, let me just go. Oh, this is not good for education. We don't have a single school over here. What was I thinking? Oh my goodness. I wasn't ready for this. I thought I had this all together. I normally am like on top of education, but I must have like dropped the ball in my condo area. I must have been thinking this is going to be mostly retirees, so maybe they don't need a school. But you always need a school. Liam says U.S. should just annex Toronto. What? Spuds says helicopters can land anywhere with full engine failure as long as the tail rotation keeps spinning. Really? So if you're in a helicopter and the engine fails, you can just land? Can someone confirm that? That doesn't sound right to me. Are you pulling our legs, Spuds? Because if the blade's not spinning, how are you going to stay up in the air? I mean, I don't know anything about helicopters, so I don't know if it works. Struggle Duck says, no need to pay for a school budget when there are no schools. Southing says, helicopter pads do function, but there are roads near them, and the ambulances spawn instead of helicopters. If there's not roads near them, then helicopters will spawn instead of ambulances. The ones by the old area. Liam says, condos are restricted 55 plus only? Oh, maybe. Maybe we could say it's only retirees in this area. Greg is saying P5 is looking for other people to share war stories with. V5 says, yes, you can auto-rotate down. The tail blade keeps it from spinning around. Oh, I see what you're saying. So the engine can... Wow, you guys are so smart. How'd you know so much about helicopters? So they're saying... Yeah, Spuds is correcting all of us here. Spuds is the expert on helicopters tonight. He says the rotators will keep spinning like a sycamore seed falling to the ground. That is really cool. Liam says you can do that in a plane too. You just glide, but you have to find a long, flat area. Struggle Duck says if helicopter engines fails, the rotors are continuing to spin, you can technically land. It will not be a soft landing, though. Yeah, I would not volunteer to do it. But I trust you guys. I trust that you know what you're talking about. All right, let's add a school. You know, we could add one in over here, like a little school area. So let's throw in a little school. Nothing too fancy. Let's just get this in. So this will cover this area, and I bet they need a high school too. I mean, we have one over here, but they probably would like another one over here. Let's put the bigger high school in here. Let's move this smaller guy down over to there. And we'll put the bigger high school in like right there. And we could probably throw in some parking lots too, just for fun. Parking lot there, parking lot there, parking lot over here. Everybody gets a parking lot. All right, so I got my little school complex going on over here. So these guys have schools now. Let's just check everything else. Man, you know what? We probably do not have enough schools. We have a school here. We have a school here. Let's check the schools and see how many people are in them. Oh, you know what? This has 1,500 capacity. That's right. I used a high capacity high school. So we probably have enough. That's a lot of room for students. And then we had another one over here somewhere. Yeah, this is 800 students. So this is also high capacity. So we got plenty of room. Let's look at the high school. High school, I'm sure that's the high capacity one also. Yeah, so that's 2,400. We are good. And this is also a high school, Yeah, we are plenty good. These guys are probably lacking, but they'll have to go to one of the other buildings. That's just the way it's got to be. All right, now we have a library over here. It would be nice to have a library in here somewhere, but I don't think we'll be able to fit one in. Maybe this one's pretty small. No, that's too big. There really is not a small library. This is probably the smallest one. Oh, you know what? We might fit this in here. It might look kind of funny because it's historic, but I think this is the only one we could fit in. This is our... I can't do it. I cannot do that. That looks too funny downtown to have this historic little library. Oh my goodness. No! No, we gotta... No, that's gotta go. Why do you guys let me do these things? Selling wants me to build more fire stations. I don't think we need any more fire stations, Selyang. I think we're good. V5 says, Zach, I am Signals. We never get to tell our war stories. We keep them to the grave. Liam is talking about MASH. Greg is talking about Blue Thunder. Struggle Duck says, man, you reminded me of the old days using MS Paint to make stuff for Minecraft texture packs. That's right! Struggle Duck used to make these cool texture packs for Claude from Chicago to use in his stream. And they were always so cool. Yeah, I remember those. Texture packs, for those of you guys who are not big Minecraft players, texture packs are these files that you can add to Minecraft that change the way things look in the game. So, you know how I eat baked potatoes? Well, there's a texture pack that will turn the baked potatoes to make them look like French fries. And Claude had that, and that was really awesome. So yeah, you can make anything in the game look like something else with the texture pack, which is always fun. Liam says use the modern library. All right, let me see if there's a modern library. Liam claims there is one, but I don't know if I have one. How big is... see, this is too big. This would look really good in here, though. Can I make this fit? We do have more room over here. Maybe this will fit. Let me try it. Oh, it's so cool right there. Does it fit? It's clipping into this building. Well, shoot. Well, this one's pushed back from the road a little bit. Maybe we can maneuver this around. Yeah, that all fits in there. That's pretty cool. I really like this building. Okay, so this is a real modern looking library. That is cool looking. This is from one of our favorite asset creators here, JP. This is District Cultural Center, but it operates as a library. That looks just great. All right, so we got our downtown library. That is perfect. I actually have a lot of cool-looking libraries. Like, this is like a big old library, but I mean, some of these are just so big. Like, we don't have room for any of these. Yeah, I really wanted to use this somewhere. Yeah, we don't have any room. Okay. I think we got everything in here. All right, let's let this run and watch my game freak out with all the changes that we've now added to our area. I bet we're going to have a ton of traffic. Because if you remember, like half of the buildings here were abandoned, and we fixed like a ton of them. Oh, I'm hearing people upgrade. That's a good sign. That is a really good sign. Any more upgrades? I'm hearing some of them. Oh, I'm hearing some more. Yep, lots of upgrades. That is great. This is our main college campus so far, which I always love. This college campus building. This is another one of my favorite buildings on the workshop. And this building is actually in Phoenix. I could go visit this building, which is so crazy. And now it's in my city, Skyline City. So it's one of my favorite buildings. It's a really, really cool looking place. Actually, I was down by this building like last month. Yeah. It's in downtown Phoenix. Selling says Design Candy clips buildings together all the time. This city should use a Chick-fil-A. I think we do have a Chick-fil-A. I think there's a Chick-fil-A by the airport. Oh, I missed this before. V5 says MASH was the best. Yeah, MASH is an incredible show. But it says I used to love MASH. Liam says use the modern library. Oh, we did. Greg says Airwolf. Silling says the old Arrow will become abandoned if you don't add more fire stations. The arrow is blue, red, and brown. It's not good. Struggle Duck says, makes me want to get back into making texture packs. Liam says, I got an apartment with a view now. I have a huge building in front of my windows. Are you talking about the building I just placed down? Or are you talking about your building in real life? Greg says you can go to the geology building. What's inside of it? Selling is saying something's going to become abandoned. I don't understand what you're saying, though. Something is red, and it's not good. Greg says, demolish the other building or use move it. I think we just used move it. Liam says, 87,000 populations. Congratulations, Zach. We are almost up to 90,000 people, and people keep moving in. This is fantastic. This is wonderful. Oh, the streets are alive with people. We have this big old street that cuts right down the middle of our downtown. I love just watching this main street here. Look at the people pouring in and out of the metro station. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, this is a nice, beautiful street. You can see our Arch de Triomphe down at the end of the street there. And look at the people down in the metro station. Isn't that fun to watch? It's just wild. And the trains come in pretty rapidly. Selling is talking about the one by the Eiffel Tower. Spud says the sound of all the upgrade pings is so satisfying. I agree. Greg says it looks like ants. Are you saying this is not... We placed this down. This seems like it's working. I'm not getting any complaints from these guys. So it seems like it's working. These guys are complaining about not enough goods to sell. We are using the new transfer controller mod. Well, it's new for me. So I'm hoping that that will solve some of our issues. I'm not really seeing too many people complain about not enough goods to sell. Maybe that guy is. This guy, we're still not getting enough plastic to the area. Maybe we'll have to work on our plastic production. Okay, we are having some crime issues over here. Oh, it looks like it just solved it. We're having some flooding over here, although that stopped complaining. Okay, that is good. Oh, we got some smiley faces over there. We must have just won a ball game or something. Let's look at the land value. Holy cow, that is great. That is some great looking land value. And I gotta think some of the fixes we did today have contributed to this. This is what you want to see. Oh my goodness, you love to see it. Look at this city, man. We are killing it. The only place that has crummy land value is Jurassic Park. For some reason, people aren't too happy over at Jurassic Park. I don't know what the issue could be. I mean, you got a giant Giga. I mean, what's the issue? You got Brontosauruses over here. What's the issue? People are not. Look at. People are hanging out with the T-Rexes and the Raptors over here. Why would they be unhappy? I can't figure this out. Selling says the area does not have enough fire coverage. Oh, I see what you're saying. He's saying there's not enough fire coverage. I think there is. I think that's just a glitch. We'll go back and look at that in a second. I understand what you're saying now. Selling. Spud says, I love the station. I could sit and watch it for hours. Oh, yeah, the underground metro. This is actually the first time I've ever used the underground, that particular station. And I agree. It's so much fun to watch. I have found, though, that it's broken, that station. Have you had the same issue where I can't connect up all of the tunnels? So I can only connect up a few of them. I can only connect with 3 of them. If we go back over to the station, let's fly over the city. So we're talking about our central station here. So you see how there's all these different tunnels? So I can connect up this tunnel and this tunnel, but there's 3 tunnels right next to each other. I can only connect up one of them. And that's so frustrating to me. So you see, I have one connected here. I have these connected, but these, it won't let me connect them for whatever reason. Have you had that problem? Because I can't get it to work, other than these 3. I would love to see them all in service. Spud says you need a mod that's called Advanced Stop Selection. Oh. You have to use a mod. Okay. Sailing says, can you show us the tracks will not connect? Yeah, the tracks just won't connect. Okay, so Selling was talking about over here. He's saying we don't have enough fire coverage. So he's talking about how the streets are not green over here and these houses are red and stuff. Oh, no, that's not fire. This is fire. Yeah, he's talking about how these are all red over here. But we have a fire station right here. So I just don't buy that this doesn't have good coverage. I'm just saying a big old fire station right here, that's good enough for this whole area. between that and this high capacity one that's right here, I mean, it's not like I don't have enough like close. It's just not perfect. But good catch, Sel Yang. Thank you for pointing that out. V5 says no one lives in Jurassic Park, therefore the land value is low. Liam says just check the fire coverage in the Euro district. Greg says just for kicks, put a couple of small industry warehouses over by the tower, one set to unique goods and the other to commercial goods, and set them to fill. That's a good idea. But Greg, we do have that over here already. So we have this by the stadium. So I would think that this would be close enough to deliver to, because like you have to deliver it to these cargo service points here. So we have 3 cargo service points. They're not being fully utilized. So only like 2 of 7 trucks, 3 of 7 trucks. And so I put the warehouses over here, assuming that these would feed these. So this one is unique factory products, and this is commercial zone goods. They're never filled up. I don't really know why. We got, these are fully functional. These are all producing goods over here. These are ideally producing goods, except we're always out of plastics. Although he just got some plastics, so he just needs some paper. I think I'm going to lower this back down to 100% because it's never full of stuff. Same thing with this guy. Bring this back down to 100%. If it's not full of the stuff, it's not worth raising those up. Struggle Duck says, man, this is bringing back so many memories. V5 said earlier, he said, land value is highly correlated with population. Selling says there's a tram version of the Metro Plaza station on the workshop. Greg says it was a park you placed going up to it. Liam says, nor have I had any issue with that stuff. Oh, Liam says he doesn't have any issue. What? Liam, I thought you said you had issues with it too. Because I was like fiddling with it on stream, and it wasn't working. Greg says shift and pick when selecting underground tracks. Spud says they should connect fine. Draw the track outward from the station. It should work. Yeah, it wasn't working. I mean, I don't really need it to work because I don't have any other metro connections I would make anyway. But yeah, if you guys are telling me it works, maybe I just need to fiddle with it more. Selling wants me to go back to work on Jurassic Park. Greg says not close enough. Too many intersections to get back there. Spud says it's okay if they don't fill. Think of them as overspill. Land value is also related to closeness to water, and on this map, everywhere is close to water. Selling says there's a tram version of the Metro Plaza stop on the workshop. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I haven't gotten everything done that I wanted to today, so I might come back. Specifically, I wanted to do some more stuff to the stadium here. Because this looks a little unfinished, and I'd like to kind of finish it off. So we'll come back and work on some more stuff tomorrow and kind of continue to keep our eye on this area just to like make sure to see if things are working. I'm seeing a lot less complaints than we had before. I mean, I'm still seeing some complaints pop up throughout here. We have some trash complaints, which I'm kind of confused about. Why people are complaining about trash. I mean, we just built this transfer station right here. But maybe that's just common. Have we got 400 jobs here yet? Oh, wow. We have almost 300. Okay, that's right. We can increase it to 300. So we are increasing the level here, which is good. That is good. Maybe I should increase the level to a level 3 building. Yeah, we'll come back and look at that tomorrow. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and working on my downtown. Thank you everyone who's here. Thank you Gift Gamer and Selyang and Struggle Duck and Greg and Spuds and Liam and everybody who stopped by the stream tonight. Everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.